But there's a kind of love that God only knows. God only knows.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is Wednesday, December 21st.
There's a kind of love that God only knows. There's a kind of love that God only knows.
Hey, good morning, everybody. Welcome. It is good morning, everybody. Wednesday. You all, good to see you. I'm Wellness. Hey, what's expanding for you today? That's my question. What's going to expand in 2023? We talk about wanting to have the best year ever. We talk about having to do amazing things. We say that 2023 is going to be the year. I'm going to do it. I'm going to get focused. Only way this is going to happen. Only way it's going to happen. You ready? The only way it's going to happen is if you decide to expand your energy. How do you expand your energy? You've got to ramp it up. You've got to amp it up. You've got to take it to the next level. You've got to finally decide that you're going to be seen, because if you want to have more of what you want and less of what you don't, you're going to have to be seen. Are you okay with being seen? What does it mean to be seen? It means that you see yourself for the amazing soul that you are. It means you allow other people to thank you for being in this world. What are people going to thank you for? You want more in life? You want more in this world? You want to have more, do more, become more? You want to have less bills, less problems, less disease, less disorganization? You're going to have to expand beyond where you are. What's it going to take to expand beyond where you are? It's going to take you to get quiet. It's going to ask you to do some deep work on your conversation. So why would you listen to me? Why would you listen to somebody that you've never really met? Maybe you've never really participated in. You kind of like what it is, but what's the proof that I have to speak to you about this? Well, let me give you some examples. Would you say education is important? I know a lot of us in today's society think, well, no, education is important, but it doesn't have to be book knowledge. So what do you have outside of book knowledge? What do you have outside of experience? Let me ask you this. Let's go back. Let's go to a bigger segment of success. What market are you in? What business are you in? What channel are you in? What segment of life are you in? How do you expose yourself to transfer your energies into income? What is the income you desire? Listen, you could be the rich monk, but you're still going to need people. So if your business requires people, then my question is that wouldn't it make sense to learn how to expand into the people business? What does the people business require? Do you understand? So I'll ask you again, what business are you in? Do you understand what business you're in? If you're in the people business, do you understand what it requires for you to be in the people business? Now, if you're in the people business, let me ask you a second question on your expansion into 2023. What business are you really in? Are you in the accumulation of souls? Are you kind of an entity who just acquires souls, and you acquire, I got them, and they turn into numbers on a sheet? They turn into distributors on a back office flow chart? What business are you really in? What business are you really? Are you in the business of helping people have more? So when's the last time you studied helping people have more? Are you in the business of giving more? When's the last time you were able to give and not ever have to have that little voice inside says, why didn't anybody give me back my stuff? What business are you in? What business do you plan to expand in? Are you planning on expanding into the human business, the business of humans, the business of people? Then I might make a suggestion. Can I make a suggestion? Can you hear me? Can you listen? Listen, somewhere on your screen is a red button. You can jump out anytime. When you decide, I'm in the people business, but I'm in the people business of helping people have more of what they want and less of what they don't. So would it make sense then that maybe everybody I encounter wants more of something and less of something? Well, how do you customize it to each and every individual? I don't. Here's where sometimes people get challenged and maybe they look for a script for something like this. I ask people, what do you want more of? What is it that's lacking in your life? See, when I go into expansion mode, I expand in such a way that allows anything they say to be a universal fit. I want more money. Most everybody wants more money, but nobody really wants more money. Well, wait a minute. No, I want more money. No. We want more stuff. We want more energy. We want more things money can buy. There's people who have millions and billions and dollars in the bank. I'm friends with the 83rd richest person on the planet. Her family was involved in some chickens. So she still wants to figure out how to get more money. She still works on raising money for charity. She still works on doing all of this stuff. We still want to be in service. So it's not that we want more money. We want to be in more service. Well, I don't want to have to do more work. No. We want to be in more service. That's where we get confused. Most people don't want their second, their third, or their fourth job, but they want the money so they can be in service of who? Their family. So where does your expansion take you right now? In 2023, what are you going to expand into? That's my question to you. What are you going to expand into? And the expansion of what you want to do is going to require energy. So do you have a way, no matter what it is you choose to do you have a way to increase your energy? Do you have a way to increase your stamina? Do you have a way to increase your focus and your dedication to what it is you want? Do you have the ability to sleep deeper? Do you have the ability to wake stronger? Do you have the ability to walk faster? Do you have the ability to think clearer? Do you have the ability to pull resources from the universe? It's not that you lack resources, you lack resourcefulness. All of this is going to require you to expand your energy. And it's going to be very hard for the majority of people, the major majority of people, about 98%, because statistics will probably be statistics. What's statistics? Jim Rohn said, they asked him, Jim, what's the next 10 years going to be like? He said, probably a lot like the last 10 years. Challenges mixed in with some opportunities, mixed in with some possibilities. So how are you going to expand your energy? We want to expand our business. Doesn't your business expand when you talk to people? Could it be? Is it possible? Might there be a slight chance that when you have a conversation with somebody and they say yes to you and your business model, your business income stream, your business, whatever it is, didn't your energy expand? The challenge is most people say, I don't know what to do now. What they should really be saying is, I don't have the energy for this now. Because when you have to understand what it is, what you need to do now, all of a sudden you have a business internationally, you have to expand your energy. You have to expand your knowledge. Knowledge creates new neural patterns. That's energy in your brain. It creates new neural connections. That's energy in your brain. When you understand that you have to have energy, and the second you let your energy down, the second you turn off from high down to simmer or warm or medium, or medium high, you lose all of your energy. I'm sorry to say that, but that sucks that way. You have to stay at an elevated level of energy. You have to stay at an elevated level of focus. You have to stay at an elevated level of commitment to you, to your dreams, to your wants, because the second you let that little voice slide in, you're back 10 paces. It's called deep work. It's called definite major purpose. And when you finally have one, and when you finally decide you want one, we'll have a conversation, because I'll help you through it. Nobody's ever helped you through it. They've sent you off on your own. Go get your definite major purpose. Good luck. Have a nice day. We read all these books. If you've read Think and Grow Rich, you should have your definite major purpose. If you read Science of Getting Rich, you should have your definite major purpose. If you've read How to Win Friends and Influence People, you should have your definite major purpose. If you read The Millionaire Next Door, you should have your definite major purpose. If you've read Rich Dad, Poor Dad, you should have your definite major purpose. If you've read anything by Neville Goddard, you should definitely have your definite major purpose. If you read The Magic of Believing by Crystal Bristol, oh my goodness, it'll come to me in a minute. The Magic of Believing, Claude M. Bristol. See, there we go. It was the squirrels were like, wow, would you slow down? We can't keep feeding the squirrels. All of these I have programs for. 21 days of crushing procrastination. The U squared. If you read U squared, you should have your definite major purpose. You've read all these books. You don't have your definite major purpose. Why don't you have your definite major purpose? Because if you had your definite major purpose, you're going to piss some people off. You're going to learn how to say no. N-O, so you can know. K-N-O-W. See, we can't know K-N-O-W until we say no. And if you want your energy to expand, you want your business to expand, you want everything in your life to expand, you're going to have to be able to do more by doing less. And doing less means you're going to have to learn to say N-O. No. How about no? How about no? Zip it, zip it, no. This making sense? So what do we do? What do we do? What, Sean, what's the next step? What's the next step? Decide, make a decision, throw out the arrow into the future. Where do you want it to land? Oh, I don't know. Well, welcome to confusion. Welcome to shallow work. That's what you've been doing. You've been spending how many years on this planet? 50 years, 20 years, 30 years, 60 years, 70 years, and you don't know what you want? You don't know what you want? So you're a toddler, so don't think you know anything. Oh, well, I know all about that. I know how to do that. No, you don't. No, you don't. Let me let you in a little secret. No, you do not. You do not know. If you've said anything, oh, I know that. No, you don't, because if you did, you'd do it, because if you want it, you'd have it. I'm just saying, it's time to expand your capability and your capacity, which means you're going to have to do deep work, which means you're going to have to become insulated from all of the confusion around you. I didn't say isolated. You can't just step out of, if you're a mom, you just can't, well, I'm gone. I'm going on sabbatical. Zoop, and out you go. If you want what you truly want, you will make a decision, cut off, incision, cut in, decision, cut off. You'll finally make a decision to get your ass in gear. You've been playing on the edges. You've been sitting in the stands thinking you're in the arena. You're not in the arena. You got to get in the arena. You got to get where your face will be marred with blood and sweat. Who knows the valor of success? Unlike the timid and fearful who sit in the stands and know neither failure or success. It's time to stop playing around the edges. It's time to stop complaining about everybody else. It's time to start doing what it is you're capable of doing. And you know what you're capable of doing. If you don't, then we need to decide. You need to sit down. You're going to have to find somebody, a mentor who will guide you, push you, and take you to the next level. Not a teacher. You don't need to learn what it is you know already. You already need to know. Listen, every one of you could double your income, And I don't mean like you're doing nothing now and you could do $1. I'm talking about if you make $50 a year in your business, you could do 5,000. You could have 1,000% increase. If you're at the leading edge of your business and there's that last 1% of your energy and your focus could double your business. You could be at $1 million and take it to 2 million. It's not about doing certain things. Thank you, Wallace D. Waddles. It's about doing things in a certain way. And the only reason that you're stuck where you are, you're limited to what you're doing, you're feeling lack, has nothing to do with the environment. It has everything to do with your energy. Let me think. No, everything to do with your energy. And this is what neuroencoding is about. This is what neurotropics are about. This is what understanding how it is. It all happens up here. You could be taking good things for your gut. I agree. The microbiome in the gut is huge. You know why the microbiome in the gut is huge? Because your gut is your second brain through the vagus nerve. It's connected through the vagus nerve. And that's why you get these gut feelings. Your heart sends more information to the brain and the brain sends to the heart. So we have this gut, we have this heart, we have this brain, and if they're not operating, heart variance, heart variability, heart coherence, if they're not in a coherence with each other, if they're not in a vibratory state with each other, your life's going to be a wreck. And you're going to keep pointing out, you, they, this, that, and none of it matters. None of it, if it changes, because it all changed. It's changed since yesterday. I know this. You know this. I know this. You know this. It's changed since yesterday. Everything around you's changed since yesterday. How do I know that? Because today's a day that's never existed in the history of our worlds, of the universe. Today has never existed. So congratulations for waking up in an unknown world. But why does the unknown world become so comfortable? Because we make it as known as possible. We bring all of the bullshit from yesterday, all of the doubts from yesterday, all of the delays from yesterday, all of the frustrations from yesterday, all of the anxieties from yesterday. And we haven't even gotten out of bed yet. And we've confirmed who we are. And your energy just goes zoom. Your unlimited potential. How much potential do you have? What's your potential? What's a human's potential? What is their potential? What possibilities could we have? We have unlimited potential. So then what do? We take actions, and our actions then deliver our results, and our results deliver our belief. And all of a sudden we wake up with unlimited potential till we take our first action of looking at things and verifying where we are, how much our life sucks and everything else. And then that produces our results, which say, look, I woke up sore again of sleep. Oh my gosh. Why did I sleep so bad? I went to sleep. I'm exhausted from yesterday. And you just put yourself right back in the same shithole you were in yesterday. Energetically speaking, medically speaking, metaphorically speaking. Well, today is going to be different. Really? How is it going to be different if you start off the same? I'm just curious. If my kid came to me and he kept getting a math problem wrong, simple math, and he said it's 2 + 2 is 5. What quantum field do you live in? I love that it's 5. I love that I just doubled my bank account. But tell me, why do you keep saying 2? Well, I don't know. That's what I did yesterday. Well, but it's not that. But that's what I did yesterday. Was it right yesterday? No, it wasn't right yesterday. So then why are you doing it again today? Because it's comfortable. It's all I know. It's all I choose to know. See, it's not all you know. It's all you choose to know. And when you finally decide to open up that brilliant brain of yours and open up that cranium and allow yourself to have exactly what it is you want, you're going to piss people off. That's called addiction to approval. So how do I fix my addiction to approval? You go to selftalkwithsean.com, selftalkwithsean.com, and you get the self-talk app right on your phone. You start listening to things. Yeah, but you won't do that because I'll listen to it and I'll go, oh, I forgot to listen to it. And I feel a little upset. Oh my God, I got a headache when I listen to it. That's your body resisting. That's your body physically adding the energy. That's the negative side of you going, we're going to put some pain in your life so that you don't do this. Well, then you finally get over the pain in your life and you say, I'm going to do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. And you start listening to self-talk, and all of a sudden, oh, wow, I'm waking up better. I'm feeling good. And then you get into the external world. That's just the internal world. You get into the external world and you tell somebody, I'm going to go do this. And they just give you the look. And you say, what do you mean? Why are you looking at me that way? And they just give you the look. You say, but I want to go do this. I can do this. I have the capability. And they give you the look. That's called addiction to approval. And that addiction to approval affects 99.9% of us. The 1%, the 1/10% that it doesn't affect are schizophrenic, where they don't have that signal in their brain. So now you've got your self-talk going. You're finally working with yourself, believing in yourself. And now you go tell everybody, I'm going to go do this. And they look at you just funny. They just give you that look, that look, and they give you that look. And all of a sudden they look at you and you're like, oh my God, I can't do this. That's addiction to approval. And then what that does is that puts a knot in your stomach saying, I want this. I know I can do this. I know I can do this. And you want to do this and you want to do this and you want to do this and you want to do this. And then all of a sudden you have no mental toughness. So therefore you go right back and then you go, well, I'll just live in misery so that they don't bitch at me. I'll just live in agony so I don't have to deal with that. You don't realize that you have the capability and the capacity to change them. They're in your energetic field. If they're in your energetic field, you can change them. You can rewire them. How many of you have ever moved anything in your house? How many of you ever moved a piece of furniture and said, no, that looks better. That feels better. You can move your energy so you look better. You feel better. There's a lot going on here, isn't there? I want you to know that you are going to be required to elevate your level of energy. The thing that you are seeking is seeking you. It's called magnetic force. And unless a magnet has its energy flowing and has its energy wound up and has its energy in a certain vibration, magnets don't work. I can take a non-magnetic piece of metal and speed up its electrons and force a non-magnetic to be magnetic, a non-magnetic thing. I can take a screw that's not a magnet. It's not designed. It's not built to be a magnet. I can wrap it with wire, put a charge around it, and the ions and the neutrons and the croutons and the protons and the whatever electrons inside of the piece of metal go into a vibrational state that allows it to become magnetic. You don't have the core of you wrapped with an energy field that will allow you to magnetically charge the universe to pull to you what you want. You do it intermittently. You do it occasionally. We're going to have to flip that big switch. You know, in some of the funny movies, the Spaceballs is one of them. Flip the switch, and it's this big, huge switch. We're going to have to flip your switch. It's not a little tiny switch. Some of you are flipping these little feather switches around here going, maybe if I try this much energy too. No, we need more energy out of you. We need more cowbell. I need more cowbell out of you. I need more cowbell. Back off on the guitars. We need more cowbell out of you. For those of you that are a little older, you may know what that joke reference is. Some of you are going, what the hell is he talking about? Go Google cowbell. I'm not going to put my shirt. Maybe, no. Pattern interrupt. So my question is, are you ready? Are you ready to have more of what you want, less of what you don't? More of what you want, less of what you don't. It's a simple decision. All you have to do is say yes. If you say yes, then we can work together. If you say no, let me know how the struggle goes. You can come back next year on the 20th, December 20, 2023, and you can go, I don't know why my shit's the same. I'll tell you why it's the same, because you didn't make a decision. You just keep wishing yourself to success. You've got all of the capability. Listen, to do what you need to do for the next, I don't know, 30, 40, 50% increase in your income, just 50% increase in your income. And if you're not making anything, you can get to $5,000. That's not hard. So when I say get to $5,000 a month, what happened in your head? See, that's your story. What happened in your head when I said $5,000 a month? Oh, well, you came up with 1,001 things why you can't. You came up with 1,001 things why, well, if I did that, then this would change and that would change. And I'm sorry, what? So you want to live poor. Poor in energy, poor in spirit, poor in this. Listen, you could double your income. You could still be poor. I promise you, you make more now than you did when you were an infant. You do. You were helpless. You had to have somebody feed you and wipe your butt. You weren't making money, so you make 1,000 times more than you did then. Why is life more miserable now than it was then? Just curious. Just asking. So what do we do? What do you do? First thing you have to do is, I'm going to suggest you either decide to have a one-on-one with me. It's about $500. Have a one-on-one, have a conversation with me. Let's dive into some stuff. Let's spend an hour, 90 minutes together. Let's get you a plan together. Well, you can't do that in 90 minutes. No, I can find your traumas. I can unlock your traumas, and we can set a plan in place, $500. But that seems like a lot of money, $500. Why would I do that? $500. No, you'll have a plan for 2023. Now, if you want to take it to the next level, we can take it to the next level. But the challenge is most of you haven't gotten the right starting point, because if you got the right starting point, you'd be at a different finish line right now. You don't have the right starting point. You never got to the starting point. You didn't find the starting point that was for you. You found a starting point that somebody else said they were at, and you got started at their starting point, and you're running their race, and you're not finished. Woo, a lot of words coming out today. This conversation powered by Mitoplex. For all your good energy needs. So, what needs to change? Not much needs to change. It's a slight tweak. It's one of those things. Wallace D. Waddle says it's not about doing certain things. You're doing the certain things, but you're not doing them in a certain way. In a certain way. And the certain way is the energy behind it. The certain way is the biggest chapter in the Science of Getting Rich. Anybody know what the biggest chapter is in the Science of Getting Rich? It's chapter 7. It's about what? What could the Science of Getting Rich, what would the biggest chapter in the Science of Getting Rich, what could it be about? What would it be about? What should it be about? The Science of Getting Rich. You want to know what it is? It's chapter 7. It's called gratitude. I have a very dear friend who's entering into her 3rd year of doing a gratitude call on the book, The Magic. And I got to tell you, every day she gets something new. Every day for the last almost 700 days, I've learned something new about gratitude. Do you study gratitude every day? See, if you're a student of Science Getting Rich, you read chapter 7, 4, and 14 on a daily basis. Start your day in gratitude. Well, I'm kind of happy. I do gratitude, but then this happened and that happened. No, you're not doing gratitude. Anyway, so I'll leave you with that. I don't want to run over. So expand your energy. How are you going to expand your energy? I would encourage you, if you got the cojones, I have 1,000% return on your spend. You spend 1,000, you get 10,000 back. 1,000% return. People are telling me, well, if I put my money in this account, I'll make 12% this year. That's a good number for investment. That's a good number. If you take my course, it's 1,000% return. 1,000% return. So go to 12weekswithsean.com, 12weekswithsean.com. If you're on Instagram, go to the link and take the first week. Go see what the first week is like. The reason that the challenge with me letting you have the first week is I hit you with the 3 biggest, toughest questions the first 3 days. And you can't answer that. So then you decide, well, I can't take this program. It's exactly why you should take the program. If you can't answer the first 3 questions, if the first 3 days, the first 3 questions of an 80-day program get you stuck, you probably need that work. So I'll leave you at that. I hope you have an amazing, happy Wednesday, Wealth Wednesday, Bewilderment Wonder Wednesday. Hey, go surprise somebody. Leave a quarter at a gas station. Drop a penny, drop some quarters, stick $1 in a box of baby. It doesn't matter. It doesn't have, well, I really want to do that when I have more. No, you give somebody now. How many of you get excited when you find a nickel? I found a nickel. It's normally a penny. I found a nickel. I found oh my God, my life is amazing. 5-time return. I found a quarter over a nickel. Have some fun. Spread some of your wealth. Make some room for the new energy to flow in. All right, everybody. I love you tons. I hope you have an amazing, happy, fun-filled day. Leave in the comments. What'd you learn? What'd you like? What'd you learn? What did you like? I'm your head brain-scrambling, energy-expanding misfit. I'll see y'all where? I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. Same bad time, same brain-scanning channel. Till then, bye for now, everybody. And YouTube, love you tons. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gonna go have a quick combo with the VIP group. I'll see y'all where? I'll see you at the next event. Thanks, everybody. And bye.